Adoption event. I am here with my girl, Hayley Cramer, the lady that when Pup Evil played the Raven Room for 3 hours acoustically, your hands were bleeding and you just kept playing. And your beautiful dog, I'm going to call Echo the Wonder Dog, right? Because that's
yeah, Echo the Wonder Pup. Even though she's coming up 10 years old, but she's still a pup to me. You know,
she is beautiful. I love, love, love her. First of all, let's talk a little rock and roll, and then we're going to get a little bit into you and Echo, because you guys are such a great team. 4 years you've been in the band now, and you know, people don't really refer to you as like the new member. I loved the transition because I thought, you know, when bands change a member, especially somebody who is the drummer in the band, I think probably the most important part of the band, there was just a seamless transition. There was no bad blood between Chachi Riot and the band and you or anything. It just really was like what was best for the band, what was best for Chachi, and you just kind of skated in, and man, you just hit it, no pun intended, out of the park times a million. I mean, just such a great representation for ladies that are sitting behind the kit. Does it feel like 4 years already?
In some ways, yes, and in some ways, no. It's I feel like I've known the lads for all my life now, so in that sense, it feels like ages. But oh my gosh, you know, it's just flown by. You know, it really has. So yeah.
Yeah, and you know, I was talking to somebody recently.
That's how you know a gig is right for you, you know.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely, and it was just so seamless. You know, I was talking to guitar player Bumblefoot, and we were just talking about band dynamics, and he said to me, if the drummers, there's no way around this. He said you can change singers and things sometimes, but if the drummer sucks and you keep the drummer, the band is going to suck. And I don't know if everybody really realizes that the drummer is such an important component. And I love to see the ladies behind the kit. You know, we don't get that many. Sheila E., Cindy Blackman, you know, Meg White. So you really are such a groundbreaking lady in rock and roll, and I'm so proud of you.
Oh, thanks for saying that. You know, it's there are more females out there nowadays, but when I was learning to play, I honestly thought I was the only girl drummer on the planet. It was like in this little town, in like a seaside town in England, and there were no other female drummers, and or definitely not rock drummers. You know, I saw the occasional orchestral sort of female snare drum player, but nothing kind of like, no big characters, no. And, you know, there are more of us out there now, but still it is a little bit rare. So, yeah, it's nice to have the pat on the back sometimes of, you know, carving a path for the next generation.
And you are, you know, I mean, you're a very humble lady. You know, I've known you for a couple of years, a very humble lady, but there's no doubt about it that you are. And, you know, having a new record come out and singles be released when everybody is on a lockdown is that's definitely a different way to kind of do things. Lee did our Reconnect with Rockers feature for me, and he played a couple of tunes, Waking Lions being one. He was spectacular. So talk to me about, you guys had a very different plan for 2020. You know, thankfully we got, you know, a couple of great singles, you know, Work and Let the Chaos Reign. But what has the year been like for you so far, with everybody kind of taking a different turn than what we thought?
Yeah, I mean, the year started amazingly because we'd actually taken a bit of a break towards the back end of last year. So like physically and mentally going into 2020, I was so fired up. I was rested, I was raring to go. It was all feeling fresh and like, and then, you know, we got the album recorded at the beginning of the year. Thank God. Thank goodness, you know, we did that. And then literally the last couple of days of the recording, it was like all this stuff started happening, the lockdowns and the, Hayley, we're going to have to fly you home a couple of days early. Can you get the recordings done a couple of days early? We got your flights. And it was just crazy, you know. And then when I got home, it was just weird. It was like, I've just done something really special and it's there, like waiting to go. And what are we going to do with it? How, what's going to happen? You know, I'm not going to go out on the road and tour it at the moment, you know, and it is weird. And I remember when the singles dropped, it was bizarre. It was very, very strange.
It's definitely the strangest for so many artists, you know, and so many artists put singles out and they don't know when the full is going to come out yet. And, you know, I had Taylor Momsen, you know, on a feature, and she's like, I don't know, but this is kind of the record I always wanted to make. And, you know, you can definitely see that sense of disappointment, but also a sense of figuring out how to give something a rebirth, how to do something differently than we've ever done it before. And I've got to tell you, I think the rock community has just been so amazing, being so accessible and wanting to connect with the fans and thinking of different ways to reinvent the wheel, and with basically like no prep, because none of us realized that this was going to happen. So we literally had no like, okay, so 6 weeks from now, maybe we could do it. It just all happened overnight. Work is such a great tune, and I think it's such a great battle cry song, you know, for people, because it's just, there's a sound of it that really resonates with people about that tedious nature of the way people have been feeling lately. No matter where they're working or not working, but in your mind, you just feel like you are mentally taxed. And I think that tune really encompasses that feeling.
Yeah, absolutely. And I have to say that single bears no resemblance to my dog right now. She's just started snoring.
So,
Literally snoring. So no, she's not working at all.
She is gorgeous. Now tell me, of course, because we got, you know, our rockers talking about their pets and how much, you know, their pets mean to them. So let me guess, Echo has enjoyed having Mama Hayley not on the road as much as Mama Hayley is on the road. What was it like for you? And, you know, for me, when I was, you know, in lockdown, or rockdown, as I was calling it to our listeners, it was me and the dogs, you know, just us. And they definitely take on a bit of a different role in our lives, you know, when we have them, you know, providing so much for us.
Yeah, I have to say, like, me and my partner, we're both touring musicians. So we're forever like apart.
Yeah.
And this lockdown, at the beginning of the lockdown, we were like, oh, we've been blessed with this time together. This is amazing. But then also, it's like, we've never spent that much time together. And we were, thank goodness Echo's here, because just the two of us, it would be really odd, because we're like social, we're always touring and sociable. So to have the extra being in the house was actually, you know, thank goodness, you know, it just kind of breaks up the day. She gives you a purpose, you know, get up, get outside, walk, you know, because otherwise, I mean, me and my partner, we're both drummers and we're both quite lazy. It's like she gets us out, she gets us. So it's that perfect kind of distraction when you're driving each other nuts, and it's also the perfect focus to like get out, get some air.
I've had rockers on the feature that has been like, this dog is the glue that kept us married for so many years. You know, me and my wife stayed so many years married because the dogs are the glue that keep the relationship together. And I love that. I think that they do so much for us. I call them like little Prozac and fur, because I think, you know, when I want to come home and relax and just get my mind off of anything, I always say, I just want to see my dogs. I just want to see my dogs. You know, they just provide us with
I think the thing with animals is just it's just that unconditional love, and they never talk back and they never judge you, and they're just always so loving, you know, as long as they've got food and playtime, that's it. That, you know, they just look at it, it's right here.
I love Echo. Now Echo's becoming kind of a little bit of a social media star as well, because I've seen sweet little Echo you know, in photos with you and everything. Do you remember the first time that you saw Echo? You met, what was it like the first time you met your dog?
Well, actually, when I first met Echo, I wasn't looking for a dog at the time. I was just about to move house, and I was looking for a bed frame. and I went online to a site called Pre-Loved, which so I could get like a second-hand bed frame. So I typed in bed frame, and Echo popped up, and I was like, what the heck is this cute dog like popping up when I'm looking for a bed frame? This is weird. And I kind of thought, well, this is kind of a sign, like this shouldn't have happened. What's the story with this dog? So I phoned up the people that were wanting to get rid of her. I just got this really weird vibe. Like, I was like, something's not right with this. I'm going to go and see her and like check out this situation. And I went, and she was being like left outside, tied up in the garden. Like there was just something really odd.
Aww.
And I wasn't quite ready to have a dog. I was like, you know what? Yeah, she's coming over with me. I'm just going to get her out of this situation because it's not right. And I don't recommend people do that. I recommend people should go to specific rescue sites, rescue dogs. But that particular occasion, I was just, when you just feel something in your gut and you're like, it's not right.
Absolutely. Look, you were the hero for this dog who was being left outside and who somebody just wanted to just toss away, and get rid of. And there was just this feeling. That's like literally, I think the best rescue story that I've ever heard.
But when I got her, she was like totally bald under here, and she's still a little bit bald. But
look.
Bald. And I took her straight to the vet, obviously, to get her all checked out and checked she didn't have any skin diseases or, And they said, well, the good news is it's not a skin disease, but the bad news is the hair has fallen out due to stress. And if it falls out due to stress, I don't know how they tell that, but anyway, that's what they said. If it falls out due to stress, it may never grow back.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, that's fine.
Yeah,
I don't care.
I don't care. Yeah.
As she is, that's fine. We'll deal with it. And it took quite a long time, but it is pretty much grown back now. 10 years later.
That does not look like a stressed dog in any way, shape, or form. That looks like one of the happiest little dogs that I have absolutely ever seen. And I love the story. You never know how your dog is going to come to you. You just never know. I swear to God, they find us. Yeah. We don't find them. They find us. And what a great
I'll tell you something. This coronavirus lockdown, she is like, I came down to this planet at exactly the right time. I am blessed with this. Animals are winning.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, I'm living my best life right now.
Living her best life for sure. So I cannot wait in person to see your lovely face and to see you just bashing again. Our WDHA listeners here in New Jersey, they love you. I mean, I don't know if you guys remember when you were at the Raven Room, but everybody wanted to see you and meet you and talk to you. Not only are you a stupendous drummer in an awesome band, but you are so nice and such a humble lady to people. Every single person that wanted to meet you, you took a picture with, and you stopped. And, when Lee said, oh, the band is going to take a selfie with every person in this room, I remember that. And I'm going to myself, oh boy, that's going to be quite an interesting rest of the afternoon. But you guys did. And it was just such a great day and such a great afternoon. So please know that you've got a home and a family here in New Jersey with WDHA listeners, because you're like, we love you. We absolutely love you.
And in this time, that really means the world to me, because I'm in London. I feel so far away from everything, and my arms are getting skinny. I need to get back to the drums and play. It just feels like a long way away at the moment. And to hear that kind of stuff like really stays with me for the rest of the week, and it just gets me through. Thank you for saying that.
Yeah, when I heard you were available and your dog lover, I was like, Hayley and Echo? Oh my God. I'm like, absolutely. I would love to have her on.
Yeah, when I recorded the album, finished at the beginning of this year, I found this shop called Echo Bark.
Oh, that's so cool.
In LA, and now, like, when I post pictures of Echo Bark likes it on my Instagram, and it's like, yeah.
I love that. I love that.
My Echo Bark hat on today for Echo's first interview.
She's a little rock star, just like her mom. And man, it was so great to connect with you today. I cannot wait again to see you in person. Can't wait till the fall comes out. Work, one of our most requested songs in WDHA. So thank you guys for that. And love you, girl. Love you, girl. And love little, giving little Miss Echo a kiss there. I am like so non-touchy-feely with people where I'm always like, oh, okay. But when I see like strange dogs, oh my God, strange dogs, people are like, please get your lips off of my dog's nose, lady. I don't even know you. But like that, I am that crazy dog lady. So just so you know, hey, Rosie, come on. Let's say goodbye to Hayley and Echo. Say goodbye to Hayley and Echo. Say bye.
Bye.
Bye, Hayley. Thank you so much, Hayley Cramer, Pup Evil. Love you, love you, love you.
Bye-bye. Bye. Yeah.